Hello, city builders. We are back with another episode of Simcity 5. And look at that. What are we looking at? Our first neighborhood of row high rise houses. Apartments are here. This one is a Tande accommodations, Shortbreak studios. Some are studios, some are apartments, some are office buildings, but it is finally here. Our city is growing, our skyline is starting to go up. These buildings are so American styled. Just look at the stairs on the side, and our city is taking shape slowly by slowly. This street is a very busy street, not very busy, but apartments growing along the streets, just nice. A few other sheds just left between the apartments though, but I think those ones will leave with time. Here is our mosque in all its glory, just a few turns down the road, and we have our church. Just look at that. Behind the church is the school. And in the last episode, when you left, where we left, I did a little bit of upgrading some little things. I really love this road, the way it just curves out of that position. Look at those intersections. And I placed our first advanced building, our first futuristic building, and look at what it came with. The region where I placed it, look at the roads, look at what we have along the roads. Very futuristic, you should say. And look at the houses alongside. Look at the cars that are in these compounds now. The houses, they are all rich neighborhoods now. And we had our very first mansions just around this place. So I found the secret to making the city grow and satisfy most needs. Like right now, as you can see here, we have really high demand for residential houses. So that is what it looks like now. That's what we have. I have done a little bit of road zoning, and I have that. There is also the industrial demand is not that high, but I've created this one so that if the industrial demand is to rise, which it will rise at a point, I will bring everything down here. Some really good industrial complexes, some really good buildings around here. But I need to do something about the industrial. So I'm satisfied with the commercial. There's no commercial demand. But the residentials, we really need to do something, and that one is going to prompt me to pull the development of these residentials all the way out to this region over here. To this region over here. And I also want to use up this space that I have left beside the water here. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, utilize this space right beside this region. I am really content with the road that cannot have more than 4 roads and data. So those intersections have refused for me to be able to build my way through this point. So I'm going to have it there. All the way to the end. Have one up to the edge of the water here. Have this one all the way close to the power grid. I hope if I were to draft, they said I cannot intersect that road. And then join that onto that. I am going to eliminate that part of the road. Then, as you know, a little bit of bends and curves along the industrial streets. Along the residential streets is not quite bad. That one has refused. Okay. Can I do this? I have a really crazy idea. Don't judge me if it doesn't work. We're just trying it. And then this one. To that. Yeah, I love putting my residentials to be so beautiful. Okay, so after that, I think I'm now going to have to utilize this space here, though I'm going to leave the beach area. Let me draw it out first. I think since I've already started a curved road here, it will just be nice to finish it up with that. Then one more. Right there. Yes, very nice. Very, very nice. So I don't know what I'm going to put here, but there must be something that will be there. And then I didn't want to destroy the mansion, but I have to. We need the space. The mansion will be built again. The space will be covered again with better buildings, but I really have to because I need the space to build more residential zones and even better residential housing like the ones that are developing downtown. This game still didn't have the district zoning tool, but if it had, it's something that one would wish to have at a point, so that I could just zone this district. Have that through there. I like a variety of roadings. I've used the grid ones here a lot because the industrial space, just know I will need a lot of it, and just not like what I want at that point. So with that, I can finally at least draw some little ones just to add to the variety. The industrial zoning is going to come all the way up to here. I'm leaving that area for the beach. I'm going to see what I can do with it. Though so far I haven't seen any beach complexes. I don't want too many intersections on my roads, but I think I'll have to. We have a really small tile to work with, so yeah, you just got to understand. Okay, so after doing that, first of all, I will draft more residential zones. Before now I look into answering the queries of our very faithful citizens. And in this episode, this city is going to grow wildly, because I want in the next episode, I want to start the construction of an all new city. I'm still looking into whether I should pull these residentials here too. Yeah, I'm going to pull them. Okay, I don't like that we are just moving forward, a lot is still going on. So I'm going to pause it for a bit, finish the drafting. I don't have many more on that road. And then our park over here, that I said I'm just going to use it specifically for a park. I don't think this tile is in use, so I'm going to have buildings there. So I think with those added residentials, they should take care of our problems for quite a bit of time, though I'm going to introduce even more. I like a variety of roads in a city, not just grid, straight lines. And this, just look at the green lighting up the curves and bends that we have. The ones that I put in the industrial area, though I don't think I really needed them. I just feel like the industrial area should have just done it all grid system. Yeah, but no problems, we'll let it stay that way. And because of that, we have enough cash. I am going to, we still don't have a high school. I wanted to add another high school in this region, but we will see. The school serves the region well though. I will need another, yeah, I think I need another clinic for the upper regions. Until I manage to open, a Red Cross Relief Center is free, and I can place it just somewhere here. I'm going to put it next to the city hall. That one is good, but I will need another health center all the way up here to cover health issues within that area. And I think now our whole map is covered. It doesn't all have to be green so that it is covered. At least this one, if this one can't reach them, then this one can't reach them. They are health people there. Our crime rates are still very low, so I am not going to build anything else. The fire coverage, the fire departments are in the mostly needed areas. And now we have the petition to build a progressive office, another huge building. And I'm going to have it right here. What does this building do? What is it even? Wow, this is a really beautiful building. It covers insurances. It's like an insurance building. Okay. And for the police, a French police station, that's quite a lot. The Marxist manner, I'll just do something when the crime rates increase, but as of now, everything is still okay. I think water flow is okay, the sewage has no problem. There is a problem with the power. Our two power supplies are not strong enough. Like our new buildings over here, they need much more power than what we have currently. So I am tempted to go for the oil power plant. The coal power plant is not as strong. I want to go for the oil power plant. At least it is quite affordable. Solar power plant, just 8 megawatts during peak hours. I need much more than that, so I'm going to go for the oil power plant. and because the winds are blowing all the way out here, I think having the oil power plant inside this grid alongside the others that we have should do enough for the power situation. Our gridding, our houses still need more houses, that's no problem. And one thing I also want to do is to add some specialties now. Most of these are not yet approved for some reason. Like this one, it needs me to manufacture 7,200 processors in a day. I still don't have a processor factory that needs 5 medium buildings, technology industrial buildings, or 5 high technology industrial buildings. So what we have are these mega towers with apartments. I must put down one of these in this episode. I mean, we have the cash, and also more cash is going to flow. The academy, this one is it raises wealth and land value. It's a research advanced technology and transmits the control net needed for it to function. It deals with a lot of maglev and all that. So this city just has already reached that place. It needs to go industrial. So first things, I'm going to put this Omega company, the Omega that I have always been asked to do, and it will increase the industrial development around here. I expect now to see bigger industries. So I've placed that Omega one. More are yet to come. Next up is this academy. It's not much, 25,300 per hour. I mean, we are increasing, and it is also mostly very helpful in industrial areas. So I want to place it somewhere here. For me to do that, I'm going to have to eliminate some of these roads. Maybe up to there. Let's see if it fits. It is this academy stuff. Still doesn't fit. How huge is this thing? Some of those labs will have to go. Industrial revolution time. I think our city has already reached part of its, close to its peak in terms of, and there it is now blessed. It has now already reached close to its peak in terms of development. So I just want to do much of this. And then in our residential area, oh, I almost forgot that we need public transport. And I'm going to place our first public transport right here, a bus depot. And with that, I will need to place bus stops. I need a bus stop in this region. That bus stop is going to cover there. Bus stop here. A bus stop in this region near school. A bus stop in this region behind. Yeah, I think one here, one here, one here, and then the industrial area will also need bus stops. I need bus stops to cover a lot of these regions, and maybe one all the way outside there, and also one here, the middle of our, yes, those are quite a number of bus stops to cover the roads. And then here, park and ride is some municipal shuttle bus stops here, and for low and medium wealth sims, commuters can park in the back. So for low and medium wealth sims, something that looks like this. I don't want to destroy anything, so maybe I place it here. Yeah, I can place that one there. Streetcars, these ones are approved. I will deal with the streetcars later on. The trains, the boats, the trains are not yet approved. Boats, planes, I'll need an airport. Maglev, not yet approved. They need research at an academy. I've managed to finally place an academy. We will do it slowly by slowly. Education, I really need the high schools to be approved, but our people are still not there. So one thing I want to do now is place this high technology how do we call them, like this Millennium Plaza. If I were to place this one here, I would also increase the amount of high wealth residents I have in that region. With that, I would also like to place some little parts to that one. Maybe even place this fountain park in the back here. I really need high wealth residents to cover this region all the way up to here, and then the medium wealth can have the rest of the land there. And then finally a simple walkway. That one is a building under construction right here. So expect that region to be seriously consisting of high wealth residents, and here will be high wealth industries and all that. Okay, and also the back here, I almost forgot about this region that I want to be consisting of high wealth people. I'm really going down on civilians, and maybe this flower plaza too right there. So that's how I've drafted it. All the region close to the coast, very wealthy people, and then the average and middle class people just live in the rest of the land right there. And buildings will also be improving, buildings will be developing even more. And I said I am going to place our first skyscraper in this game. The gambling house, we still have that one. Is there a problem with the gambling house? Okay, so our transit, our mass transit is the one that is quite low. I can agree with that, but we are going to do something about it. So up to where I've reached, I think the parks are in the regions I want them to be in, and then maybe I should not give up on these people. They're still our people too, so I may put some little sports parks, some little medium skate parks for them right there. They're also our people. Not just taking care of the rich and leaving the others to die out. Have those ones there. I've really looked for beaches and such things, but I'm not seeing them. That beach area, I wanted to place something very, very good in them. Unless I can at a point where the attractions, I need a trade depot at a point. The attractions, landmarks, too expensive. Stadiums, I can afford a stadium, an expo center. It will add more things to what we have. We still have a modern temple and a normal temple. Very modernized temple. I will place that at some time, but now let me just play it and let's see how the city is going to develop. Looking to place a really cool landmark here. Let's increase it a little bit. have our regions grow extensively. Still a lot of demand for residentials though. Wow. Commercial demand is rising a little bit. I will span them out around this region. So I'm being told I need to place mega towers, and it will help me in growing my city up. That's a good suggestion. Just look at those houses overlooking the coast. They have tennis courts in their backyard, swimming pools in their backyard. Wow. It's a king estate. Those are really good looking estates. Our coast consists of flourishing buildings. Okay, so the petition to build the mayor's house has been approved. I can now get myself a place to live. And do I do it, or I'm going to wait for the... Come on, I really need to live somewhere, so I'm going to place this house of mine. Maybe live among my people somewhere here. I love the coastal view. Of course, I'm going to give myself priority. Why not? This region for my house. First, let us see the house I am looking to destroy. It's a pretty good house. I'm going to let it be. Let me place it here. And people are already outside my house protesting. Wow. So the sewage is full and it is dirty, and I still don't have a sewage treatment plant like I will want. So I'll have to place another sewage outflow pump. Why not? Just beside the first one. Worker shortage, still more residentials need to be developed. You don't have to worry, the city is growing, and it is growing up now. And you know what? Why not? I'm going to place my very first mega tower. This one is 120k, 800 hour to take care of. Why not do it? Oh my lord, that thing is huge. This thing is huge. Okay, but let's not panic. Well, this thing's so big. Okay, so there's a reason they were called mega towers. No academy project being researched. Oh, I'm supposed to be... So they're telling me wealthy workers are the ones that do the research. Okay, let's go back to the city. There is a problem somewhere. The fire service is too slow. and we are having problems. Let me add another one to this upper industrial region. Okay, so far we have managed to do a couple of things. The city is growing, as you can see. Some beginning skyscrapers inside the commercial zone, and another one is also being developed right there. And we have a lot of problems. We are lacking workers, and we really need huge buildings, but the space is up. We have used all of the space. Some futuristic buildings have popped up, including these thing. I don't know what it is. More are popping up. Wow. Okay, so high wealth apartments are popping up, giving us more space. I have placed an academy. Research is low. It needs more workers. We have a hydro pumping station. We have unlocked some even more public transportation. We have placed a ferry terminal, though I know it won't be in use because the other cities are not yet developed, and I'm the one who needs to develop them. This high-end neighborhood, we have even better villas than the ones we had before. And I think for some of them, for there to be even better villas, I think I will just need to eliminate some. This one has been abandoned due to low land value. That is because, as far as I can see him saying, I don't know why, but maybe just to do a little reflection pool park here, and the land value will increase. That is the ferry terminal. Another thing that I have done is this, a trade depot. I actually have two. I mean, the spacing in this game is, this tile is so small, I can't do many things, and I can't buy other tiles. I'll have to build other cities for me to be able to do something. I was having a lot of power problems, but at least I've solved them for the while being, and it seems like I'm also having some little water problems around these regions too. So let's see. If I add that on, I think I should be able to solve a couple of them. And then also in schools, there's water shortage in schools. The water pump that I placed should be enough to feed water to every other place. And I can always add another one. Why can't I place one here? But you know what, the water problems should have already been sorted. Our sewage is also an issue, still an issue. There's still a lot to do, but I am going to stop the construction of this city here so that I can start concentrating on other cities. What we are going to simply do with this city now is to upgrade more and more things and solve more and more issues. And I will also be taking you through most of the upgrades that I'll be doing. Some I'll be doing off camera, some I'll be doing on camera. We'll see what we will do about them. But the way the cities are growing, the city is growing, the skyline is growing. The quite lovely. Even more apartments around this region for more houses. And for me to solve the problem of housing, I think I'm going to have to resort to the mega towers. Couple of things, I've managed to solve a couple of the problems, but most of them are still down. I opened these ones, but we need more plastics. High tourist demand because of I don't have tourists that can come. I am the only city as far as things stand. So we are going to stop this episode here. I'm going to stop the development of this city right here. I'll do a little bit of upgrades, and also our gain power is seriously going down. I don't know if people are leaving or what's happening, but we'll be doing more upgrades in other episodes to come. Look for a way to solve all these issues, these problems. Look for tiles that have ore, tiles that I can get tourists from. But overall, it's not bad. I mean, our skyline is pretty slick. Our city has attempted to grow, and more growth is also happening. It's not like it's stagnant now. Oh, I forgot to mention, I've opened departments with the city hall. As you can see here, this is a Department of Education that has allowed me to get colleges and a high school. And this one at the back, that is joined to the city hall, I think is a Department of Finance. It's attached to the city hall. I'll need to create more space around it to be able to get more departments within. But I'll resolve most of the issues in the time to come. The next episode, we will be looking to start a new city. Right here, I have a community college and a high school that I can improve. Maybe add parking lots, gymnasium. They also have classrooms. Like this one is a classroom. Then this one is that's a classroom. And then the gym should be going somewhere around. I'll look for space. Most improvements we'll do them later on. We also have expansions for the college. There's an extension wing, not enough space though. All of these will be resolved, and also maybe even create a school district or something like that sometime to come. But we'll stop this episode here. We have enough as far as it stands. The problems that were major problems that we had in the city, now the only problem we have is residential. Off camera, I had really big problems. I've spent almost like an hour trying to resolve these problems. First it was water, then electricity, then sewage, then the fire department, then the medical department. Running a city as a mayor is not easy. But that will be that for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I practically hope to see you in the next one. Peace.